Hi everyone, this is Chandra. Happy New Year. Now, you know I've been gone a while if I'm wishing you a Happy New Year on February 1st. But nevertheless, I'm here. I've missed you, and I hope you've been taking good care of yourself. It's been a cold winter. As you see, I'm all bundled up here. So, what I want to talk to you about today are the benefits of cloves. As I have embarked on this um, journey, if you want to call it that, as a vegan, I've been learning so much about, different foods and herbs. So cloves came up on my radar recently because I love drinking tea. I'm more of a tea drinker than a coffee drinker. And there's an herbal tea that I really like. But lately it had been, making me itch. I didn't know what was making me itch at first. I would drink, a big cup of this tea and then go sit down somewhere or go on about my business. And all of a sudden, my skin would just, you know, really be uncomfortable, really itching a lot. So I looked at the ingredients and, it's something that I've been consuming for years, but our bodies are very, can be very unpredictable, especially when it comes to allergens. So I figured out that it's probably the chicory. I don't know if you've ever heard of chicory or not. You can find it in a lot of coffees. It's an ingredient in several teas. All I know is right now it's probably best that I stay away from it. So I also can't really tolerate caffeinated tea, especially in the evening. It keeps me up all night. I'm very sensitive to caffeine. So I had to think of some alternatives. And the actually the first thing that came to my mind was, hey, I like the way cloves smell. I like the way they taste. I have some in the cabinet. So let me just sprinkle a little bit in some hot water and see how it goes. Well, that was probably a couple of months ago now, and I've been drinking it ever since. Cloves are great. They smell good, they taste good, and they're really good for you. So I'm going to outline a few ways in which you can benefit from using cloves. Now, you can consume cloves in different ways. I started out using them a lot in my pancake recipe. Now, a lot of people go absolutely insane in the fall over pumpkin pie spice or whatever. I'm not one of those people, but sometimes I do like to use it in things that I cook. And instead of worrying about trying to get a hold of some, I just look at the ingredients in pumpkin pie spice. And, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves are some of the main ones. And, of course, ginger. So I started just using cloves and cinnamon in my pancakes. It tastes really good. It's really happy with it. So I said, okay, well, if I like the way they taste in food, I could probably, ingest it and be happy with it. And I have been. So the thing is, though, I started noticing some benefits. And one of the main ones was that it alleviates tooth pain. Now, I clench my teeth a lot at night when I sleep. And sometimes when I wake up, my teeth hurt a little bit. So since I've been drinking this tea, I haven't had the tooth pain. So I looked it up, and sure enough, cloves help with tooth pain. So that is fantastic. So if you have, minor tooth pain, definitely don't avoid the dentist. But if you suffer minor tooth pain, cloves are great for alleviating tooth pain, which I will list again later. So cloves are filled with antioxidants, and those antioxidants can help reduce the instances of heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. So really right off the bat, you can't go wrong with consuming cloves. Now, according to wellandgood.com, you can check out their website, but I took a few notes, and there's a nice list of benefits of using cloves. The first one is that it helps with hunger. I do drink it when I'm cooking dinner and feeling a little bit of hunger. So it does help. It definitely helps with hunger. It helps with your blood sugar. I don't have any results for you for that, any experience with it. But if you are struggling with blood sugar instability, of course, check with your doctor, but give cloves a try. They might help stabilize your blood sugar. They have antibacterial properties. Now, part of the reason why they are good at alleviating tooth pain is because it actually provides some antibacterial benefits, which is good. So if you have any potential gum disease, any gingivitis, any soreness, they definitely can help. We talked about tooth pain, and I think I did mention, maybe not, that cloves have anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have any inflammation in your body and you're looking for natural ways to help alleviate it, cloves are your spice. Also with that are anti-aging properties, which goes right along with anti-inflammatory properties. So if you want to maintain your youthful glow, try adding cloves to your diet. They're an excellent cough suppressant. Now, lately, and it's probably due to the cold, dry air here, both my husband and I have been suffering from a cough. And I find that if I drink a warm cup or hot cup of water with cloves in it, it definitely soothes my throat. You don't always want to suppress a cough because sometimes you need to, clear your throat. But if it becomes irritating to your throat or you just want to stop coughing for a little while, this can definitely help. Now this one is good to know, but luckily we don't have insects around here like that. But I am always being chased by mosquitoes, so I'm gonna try this next time I know there's mosquitoes present. It's supposed to act well as an insect repellent, so if you have any experience with that, definitely leave me a comment about that. It supports skin health, so if you are someone that likes to, play around with different skin remedies or skin moisturizers, try adding a little bit of cloves to your lotion, to your oil. Clove oil is a great way to infuse your, lotion, your moisturizer. So give that a try. I haven't done it yet, so like I said, if you have any experience with this, definitely let me know. And cloves do aid in digestion. They're very soothing to your senses, to your body, to your stomach. So you can't go wrong with cloves. And cloves, 1 tablespoon contains about 18 calories and about 2.2 grams of fiber. Now the key with cloves, as with any herbal remedy or any herbs or spices that you decide to use, you want to do everything in moderation, because just because something is good for you in moderation, it certainly does not mean that it's good for you in extreme amounts. So always be careful. Start out with small amounts, increase as you go along, and find your threshold, find your limit, find what works for you. So I hope that was helpful, and I know that they have been helpful to me. I like using cinnamon, but cinnamon just doesn't seem to dissolve as well in water when I'm making, just using it for tea. So, if you're looking for an alternative to cinnamon to use, or in addition to cinnamon, you can use cloves. Cloves are great for seasoning your food. You'll find them used a lot in Indian cuisine. They're used a lot in baked goods. There's so many things you can do with cloves. So if you try them and you like it, definitely drop me a line and let me know. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I will talk with you soon.